Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
4 yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense. But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Washington.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys nothing.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
6 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's get there. 31's the mic. Here we go, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Down and 4.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Rogers
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float and got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Of 32.
Give him 32 on the play.
1st down.
319. That's the slap. That's the slap. Mike 42. Mike 40. Over.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it up. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, Cowboys 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time.
threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. He's got Burton here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
Play action. Now Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
A gain of 30.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Washington.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 21. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Conversion.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Prescott. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
At the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. And the Washington first down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Samuel, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
8-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Washington, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.